Okay, so today we're looking at reinstalling crankshaft pulley after doing the 2.5 conversion to fit the Mazda 6 engine into an NC MX5. As you can see, look at the back of the camshaft that's on the inlet side. You can see the scallop in the end of the crankshaft is aligned with the back of the head where it mates with the cam cover. So basically that tells you it's in the correct position. You can look at number 4. It's starting to push the cam down. Number 1's at top dead center. You can see where the lobes are facing. They're nowhere near pushing it down, so that's at top dead center. Number 4's starting to work. Scallop in the end of the inlet cam, level with the mating surface, top of the head. So cam is in the correct position. The gear on the crankshaft for the cam drive for the chain isn't keyed, as well as the pulley. So turn the crankshaft and the camshaft doesn't turn. So that's a bit of a bitch, because you've got to be careful turning the crankshaft. You might hit the valves and that could cause some damage. So whatever you do, be really careful. Never put any tension on that spanner when you're turning the crankshaft, because that could do some damage. So basically we're lining up the camshaft pulley. Here you can see this is the NC crankshaft pulley. That's the one off the Mazda 6, so it's quite a bit bigger. Looks like a bigger damper, I guess, but you do have to use the 2-litre crankshaft pulley off the MX5. Also notice the timing mark on the 2-litre one, or they all do, has a white spot, so that's the one that's going to line up with the crankshaft sensor, which we're going to put on later on. So also in Mazda's infinite wisdom, or Ford's I should say, because they know they're just dumb guys are going to be doing this stuff, they make it really easy. They give you a bunch of different things to help you. So here we have a plug that's on the side of the engine. As you can see down here, you take that out. I found a bolt that was in my stash here, this bolt. Screw that in. Screw that in as far as it'll go. Crankshaft spins around, hits that, and that tells you when the number 1 piston's on top dead center. So where are we at now? So I also use the good old screwdriver down the spark plug hole. As you can see, turn it. Screwdriver's going down, so we're going away from top dead center. You can see just about the spot. We're getting to top dead center. I'm a bit blind, so it's a bit hard to see, but that's about pretty much it there. So the old stopper bolt, I'll give you a demo of what that does as well. As you can see, I can't turn it now because of that bolt's in there. We'll go, you can turn it back, but you can't turn any further. So, but never put any tension on that, because it'll probably just snap that bolt off and then you'll be in big drama. So that bolt is purely just to locate top dead center on the crankshaft. So he's going to come back out. Eventually I'll stick that the original plug back into that side hole. As you can see, it's quite a long bolt to get into where the crankshaft is. And this is the original bolt. Has a copper washer to seal it from, there it is, seal the oil gallery, or just to seal the oil so it doesn't come out of the thumb. So what I did was put a bit of tension on that crankshaft bolt, so I'll just get the trusty old Milwaukee. We'll undo that. And as you could probably see, when I was turning the crankshaft, cams weren't turning. So it's a bit of a strange thing. I guess Ford just does that because it's cheaper, so you don't have cheaper not putting keyways in. But I guess it's not something that usually comes undone. And the main thing is always using new bolt, because it's a they use what's called a stretch bolt, and the tension is 100 Newton meters plus 90 degrees. So whenever you've got something that's plus 90, that means it's a stretch bolt. So, and generally speaking, stretch bolt needs to be replaced, can only be used once. So I'm sure your friendly Ford or Mazda dealer can supply you one of those. So now, according to everything I can see, we're right to put the pulley back on.